So let's implement a solution. For me, it's not acceptable that it returns 468. So let's implement our own truncate. Oh, yeah. So it's important not to use reserved words. So don't use truncate or don't use float for a variable, for the name of a variable. Try to use something that in order to avoid collisions. So okay, we are receiving a float in here. We'll just call number. Okay, so I'm gonna add also here positions. So I have to update the docstring. Yes. Okay, and we'll return a float. So to do this, I will convert the float number to a string. There are other ways to do this, but this is very easy and convenient. So then I will look for the dot. So let's first capture the position is equal like number dot find, and I will search for dot. So if I position is less than 0, that means that has not found a dot. We will consider that number, maybe it's an integer. It's fine, so we will return itself. So in other case we are gonna go through a maximum of 2 decimal positions. So one way to do this is to tell that as number goes from the position 0 to the position of dot, the place where the dot is, that will be less 1 plus the number of decimal positions. So we got that substring, and finally we will cut a number, or I will use number truncated in order to make more clear that comes from number is float of substring, and then I will return this number truncated. So if my code was okay, if I do call truncate decimals with this value, and I say 2 decimal positions, I should get 467.95 because it's a truncation. Otherwise, truncate failed. Let's try it. Okay, so I have a problem. So the assertion doesn't match. So what I'm getting, let's do printing here. Oh yeah, 46.9. Okay, so what happens is, okay, we have this string, and it found the dot on the position 0, 1, 2, and 3. So, of course, yeah. So what happens is that here 0 to IPOS, so 0 to 3, will return 0, 1, and 2. Then I added the decimal positions, which are 2, 1, and 2. So that should be IPOS plus 1, because the substring goes to this minus 1. So I add plus 1 plus decimal position. If I run the test now, I see that it matched and the test failed. I passed, sorry. So we show that it's very important to run tests in order to catch errors, because otherwise I will get a different value. I have got a different value I didn't realize, or in this case I will be getting just 1 decimal position instead of 2. Okay, so now I can replace this by this comma 2 and oh, sorry, okay, this goes out. Okay, and now it gives exact the value I wanted. Now I will suggest to make the code more clear to use a variable. So I will say total gigabyte with decimals, and I will put in here to make it more clear. Fantastic. Okay, so if we run this, now it is exactly as I wanted. Fantastic.